Hi, hello, myself Nalabayi Vinay. Today I am going to take similar topic on motion and time. By end of this chapter, we will be able to understand what is rest, motion, and types of motion, vector and scalar, distance and displacement, distance and its graph. Rest. A body is said to be at rest if it doesn't change its position with respect to reference point. The object which remains stationary at a place and do not change their position is called rest. Motion. An object is said to be motion if it changes its place to another. In other words, the movement of an object is known as the motion of an object. Types of motions. Number 1. Translating motion. The motion in which all the particles of a body moves through the same time is called translating motion. Examples. Here, the car is moving. It means the whole part of the car is moving, like wheel, the person, the car. Here, apple is falling from a tree. The whole apple is falling from a tree. The ball is all running. Next. Types of translating motion. Translating motions are divided into two, rectilinear and curvilinear. Number 1, rectilinear. When an object moves along a straight line, like a ball, dropped from the height, the motion described by the body is called rectilinear motion. Here, a car, bus and a car are going in a straight line on a road. Here, the soldiers are doing march fast on a straight road. Second, curvilinear motion. When a body moves along a curved path, the motion described by the body is called curvilinear motion. Here, the train is going on the track, but here it is a curve, so it is called as curvilinear motion. Next motion is rotational motion. A motion in which a body moves about a fixed axis without a changing its position is called rotational motion. So here, the top is moving as a rotational. It has a axis as this needle. And next is a ball. Ball is rotating with the imaginary line that is axis. So next is Ferris wheel and ice skater. Circular motion. When a body moves around a circular path, the way an athlete runs around a circular track, such motion is called circular motion. So here, the earth moves around a sun. So it is a circular motion. Difference between circular and rotational motion. Rotational motion. When the object moves about its own axis, it is said to be rotational motion. So curvilinear motion. When the object moves ahead but changes direction, is said to be curvilinear motion. This is the motion of body during which it moves or spins about a fixed axis is rotational motion. This is the motion of a body moving along a fixed point in a circular path is curvilinear motion. Examples: a rotting top, rotation of earth, table fan, windmills, etc. Examples of curvilinear motion: a throwing ball, earth moving around the sun, motion of cycle wheel, throwing of javelin, etc. Periodic motion. A motion which repeats itself at regular intervals of time is called periodic motion. Oscillatory motion. A motion which the body has a whole motion to and fro. Like here, a girl is swinging to and fro. It is known as oscillatory motion. Vector and scalar. Vector. The quantities which have both magnitude and direction is called vector. So here, a vector has both magnitude and direction. So it has the same direction and magnitude. Even this has like examples of this is car moving on a road and a mass of apple and a friction, etc. So next, scalar. The quantities which have only magnitude but no direction is called scalar. So here, the speed of a car is called as scalar, the mass of an apple is called scalar, the volume is also scalar, and the time is also scalar. Distance and displacement. So, distance. The actual length covered by a moving body is between 2 points irrespective of direction in which the body is moving is called distance. So here, distance. A person. So example of distance. So for example, I am moving from point A to point B and again to point C. So from point A to B it is 7 km. Point B to C it is 8 km. So the distance which I covered is 7 km plus 8 km, which is equal to 15 km. So next, displacement. The shortest distance covered by a moving body in between 2 points in a particular direction is called displacement. So here, the same example, I moved 7 kilometers from A to B and 8 kilometers from B to C. So here, the shortest distance is this. And to find this, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem, which is base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. So if we represent here base 8 square plus perpendicular square, which is 7 square, is equal to 8 square is 64 plus 7 square. Here when we add both the squares we get 113. So to find the hypotenuse, we should root the 113. Speed. The fastness or slowness of a body can be understood from the term speed. The speed of an object can be defined as the distance travelled in unit of time. So to find the formula of speed, we should do distance by time. By using this formula, we can find distance and time. Distance and time graph. So our first graph is here. So this blue line represents the speed of a car, and this y-axis represents distance, and this x-axis represents time. So here, let's take. I am starting from 0 and traveling to the distance in same speed. Our next example is, so in the same way, y-axis and x-axis. Y-axis is distance and here time. So here I am starting at 0, going at a speed, and again I am stopping and again going at a speed. So this speed is called non-uniform speed.